Hey guys, it's Bre, and I'm just coming to quickly talk about my initial thoughts on the hair I've been wearing for about 2 weeks, and it is the Peruvian Curly from Johannsvirginhair. Um, and I'll just get right into it. I have in 22, I did cut off probably a bit of the 22, so it might be about 20 now. I had 22, 20, 18, and a 16-inch closure. I kind of went in and razored a little bit of the end, so it might be about a 20 now, depending or so. Let me just say, I really do love this hair. I have grown to just be like, I want Peruvian curly. I love the Brazilian hair, and I don't have any issues with it. I think it's really good hair, but this hair is just like so soft. So let me get into my opinions. My initial thought when I first got it was, I was like, okay, I mean, they kind of look, the bundles kind of look alike personally as the Brazilian curly, but the Brazilian curly is looks a little more coiled to me, and it kind of looks more scrunched, where the Peruvian curly was a little bit longer, but it was still kind of like the same kind of like wavy coil look. After I made my unit, I posted a picture, which I'll put at the end of this video, of after I made the unit, just like the curls, how they looked right from making the unit. That's without co-washing or anything, because the thing is with both of the hair is that how it first looks when you might install it, if you don't co-wash it before you install it. But I don't co-wash the hair before I make my units. I do it after I make the whole unit. That's just something I do. I don't know, it's easier for me. So they both look the same as far as like, but one looked like the big bushy like Tiana Taylor. You can go back to my Brazilian curly video and you'll see like the initial of when I first made that wig versus the curls on this hair when I first made this wig. They both kind of, look different to me as far as when you first put the hair on a unit or put it in your head, the initial curl that you get straight off the weft without washing. Once you wash, the curls typically kind of like drop, and they get into like this reel of what the curl pattern is going to look after you wash it. Like, it's not so stiff, right? So they both kind of drop, which is cool. Like, I like it. I love it. Just one's more textured. I always tell people when they say, oh, what would you do, Brazilian or Peruvian? My thing is, if you're not wearing a closure and you're natural, I would go for the more textured hair. It's just, what are you trying to blend, if saving your time. The reason why I do not do leave out anymore, and I am a closure girl probably till the end, is that I don't have to worry about blending. And if you're going to go with hair that is more fine and silkier and softer, and your hair is not like that, then you might not like the hair just because it doesn't blend good with your hair. And I feel like the Brazilian is more textured, so it's better for those who are trying to blend, than Peruvian. But Peruvian, if you do have this texture hair, then it's awesome for blending, and it is gorgeous. Now, I push closures till day's end because it's just easier, and you don't have to worry about like trying to blend and gel and curl products, because let me tell you, I do not put anything on this hair. I literally have been, the hair, like, this is pretty much how it looks. I don't use any curl products. I typically, with most curly hair, my kinky curly hair, or anything like that, I'll co-wash it and define the curls, and then I'll spray John Bre to Frizz Ease, and sometimes I mix a water bottle with mixed chicks, and I'll spray it in there and then define the curls. I don't use any curl creams or anything. I just feel like that's all too heavy. So with this hair, I don't do anything. Literally, I'll just co-wash it with the silicone and then let it air dry. And this is like what you get. This is no curl defining products, nothing. And I really only might do that every few days, depending on how much I'm fluffing it. When you fluff it, of course, it gets, bigger and bigger and poofier. So if I feel like it's too big, then I just go in and co-wash it real quick and let it air dry. And then this is how it looks. Like, this is without, that's my biggest pro to this. This is what the hair looks like without any curl defining product. This is just its natural look. I am in love. I just love this hair. So my thing is, I love them both. just one is more textured. So which one would you go for? I definitely like this length. I think this would be great even longer. For like when you're going on vacation, I really think it would be gorgeous long. Or I still kind of want to do it like, I still kind of want to do like a bushy look with it because I think that would be pretty too. I did decide, I feel like you don't have to get a closure if you're still like don't want to leave any hair out, but like your little edges, you can still do like the flip over method with this hair. I think this hair is a good candidate for that. If you want to go, you know, long, you can just do the flip over method. And Poison Ivy, I think that's her name on here. I love her. She shows methods of how to do that. I think that would still be a great option with this hair. I did a part because I feel like going longer, it looks good with the part. But if I went shorter, I probably just do like the flip over method and have it really bushy. And I'm still debating if I'm going to order some hair and do that because I kind of just, I love this hair. So I kind of want it like this length. I'm thinking eventually I'll get it even longer and then I'll have a short one. Because this hair is just like, it's no maintenance really. It's really no maintenance. You know, normally I'm like, wash it every week, which I still probably would do that, but I don't put product on it, so it doesn't really have a heavy buildup. Only reason why I am washing it as much or co-washing it is because I want my curls to be like defined. On other hair, I'm always like put the oil, the organics oil at the ends. I don't do any of that. And this hair, like, it's not dry at all. Like, this is it. It's not dry and it's just so gorge. What else? The Brazilian Curly, only reason why I was doing probably as much as that is because I bleached it. Here's my thing too. I think I've said this, but like with curly hair, to me it's best to kind of, you get the best out of it if you leave it in its natural state. Like I put a jet black rinse on this, but I don't know if I would really bleach it because I'm going to loosen the pattern and I love the pattern. So my thing is, a lot of people be like, oh, I want to ombre it, I want to do that. You're going to somewhat take a little bit of the integrity of the hair no matter what. You can go in a slow process, but I mean, if you're trying to get to like a blonde with this hair, you're going to lose some of the integrity of the pattern. So people will see this and be like, oh, I want that hair, and then they go bleach and they're like, it's not curly anymore. That's what bleach will do. It will loosen the pattern. Like, so you have to decide, you know, how you want to do that. So I won't be coloring this hair. I know this hair colors good. I don't have it with me, but I did do a test strip. But just like the Brazilian Curly, it can lift. It can, but it's going to loosen the pattern. So I won't be coloring this hair. What I will be doing is I'll come back. I plan on either this weekend or during the week, I'm going to straighten the hair. Pray for my arms. I'm going to straighten the hair and then give you a review on how that went and how the curls came back. I highly doubt I'll have, like, this hair is really so soft. Like, I really know I won't have any issue straightening the hair, but I'm going to do it. I typically do not like to do that because when I get curly hair, it's curly for a reason. I don't really typically straighten it. The only reason why I did straighten my Brazilian Curly was because I was going to Vegas and I was like, I want a new look. And I didn't want to get new hair because I really was loving the color of that hair. And I thought that'd be perfect hair for Vegas. So I was like, forget it. I'm just going to straighten it. So I got a new look and I got to keep the color. So, I mean, the hair is versatile. It's just I don't typically... That's why I have straight units, and then that's why I have curly units. So I'm not letting this curl pattern go for nothing. Like, I'm not doing heat damage and stuff like that. But, I mean, I will use some heat protectant and straighten it like one time. But it wouldn't be a thing that I would do all the time because it's curly hair. So I like it curly. That's really it for my initial thoughts. I didn't get really any shedding. Like, this hair almost felt like how it feels when I wash the body wave hair. Like, it just felt like butter, and it was easy to comb through. And I expect to get quite more snaps because it's curly hair, but I really didn't. When it's wet, it just feels like butter. Silicone will always be the thing unless I find something else that I would say to wash it with. Personally, people might want to do curly hair shampoos or that goes for curly hair, but like this hair to me, I don't feel like any. I literally don't do anything. I don't use a curl definer or anything. And that's the thing. Like, some people are like, oh, if you put a little of this on there to make the curls pop. No, these curls are popping without that, honey. These curls are popping. So I love this hair just for that reason. It's really low maintenance. So the thing is, you know, versus kinky curly, all that, this is low maintenance hair. Realistically, I take my units off at night, but literally, if I didn't, I just would put this hair in a bonnet. And if it was a little like frilled up, then all I would do was spray it down and let it air dry. And it would be back popping. It's just that simple. Or you could do the pineapple method. But easygoing hair. My thing is, I suggest, and I think what might mess it up is if you put too much product on it. Sometimes all these products, a lot of it has all this alcohol in and stuff. It really just dries the hair out, and it can probably make the hair react in a way that you don't want. So my thing is, keep all that off of there because you don't need it. And this is proof that you don't need all that curl defining. Like, no, just co-wash it and then leave it alone. That's another thing. If you want defined curls, like even now for me fluffing it, it's starting to get bigger. It was not this big before I started doing this video. But that's the thing. Wash it. Let the curls all come together. Leave it alone. If you want a little big, fluff it after it's dry. But like, that's the key to like having defined curls, is like kind of leaving them alone. But I absolutely love this hair. Right now, I don't have any cons for it. Only thing is, and it's not about the hair, is that when I like want the hair to get really big and like froey looking, I feel like I should have got an 18-inch closure because the hair is measured when it's straightened. You can't even tell right now. So when it's like this, I don't have any issues with the way I did my unit. But when I'm going bushy, I feel like I can see a gap just because of the closure, and I probably should have, instead of doing the 16, 18, 20, 22, I should have just did an 18-inch closure and let it all kind of like blend in right there. But other than that, when it's like this, I don't really have any issues. And I did that because, of course, you know, you want like the face framing, but I could have did the 18 and just raised it a little bit right there and been fine, because I just don't like how like it starts right here. I mean, so it kind of just, I feel like I have a gap, but that could be me because I like critique everything about what I do, so that's probably just my issue. But that's probably the only thing I would change. But other than that, I mean, I have no complaints about this hair. I feel like this hair is really easygoing. Definitely a good trip hair when you're going like to a nice beach or an island or something. Even the bushy look, like I really am thinking that I'm going to get some more hair and do like a short bushy look. But I would do the flip over method. But I still use a closure. I like to use closures for my flip over method. It's just what I like to do rather than cutting up wefts and doing all that. But that is still an option. But other than that, let me know if you have any questions. I will be straightening it and doing a video with that. I'm also going to put the pictures that I've taken with the hair if you don't look at my Instagram. And also the initial look of it, how the curls look before I wash the wig. Yeah, definitely let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in another video. All right, bye.